All right, guys, how's it going? Now, as you know, every day I review the Spanish football dailies for you just to check and see if there's anything in them that could, be to do with Liverpool. Canate's future, for example. Alonso's future, because he's been, mentioned in Liverpool in case Arne Slot, if he gets the boot, maybe, Alonso would be considered. FSG potentially buying, a Spanish club. And obviously previously, we had, huge coverage of the Trent Alexander-Arnold situation and Luis Diaz, etc., etc. So I like to keep an eye on these things for you. Went to the cafe this morning about 7:30. I went through everything. Now, basically, I'm going to try and keep this video as briefly as possible. There was nothing in any of the Madrid-based newspapers today basically saying that Alonso is going to be sacked, right? Nothing saying that. So you might, have people on social media making those claims, but there's nothing specifically saying that at the moment. However, the mood in the Madrid-based media and from key people, that are aligned or associated to Perez and Real Madrid, is that he's a dead man walking, really. Now, they won last night, but it wasn't convincing. However, he has got a lot of injuries, a defensive crisis for a start. I believe a youngster, they had to debut a youngster last night. I think he played at left back. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the game. But he's got an absolute injury crisis, but still it's it's not good enough. For them, that's how they work. That's how that club runs or whatever. A little bit different, I think, to Liverpool maybe. But the reason I'm making the video is that, in my opinion, I think Alonso is going to be sacked. All right. I have nothing to back that up on other than just the mood and reading things. And I'm sure you've seen suggestions that, if he doesn't win this game, he will be sacked. We've had the Twitter twats claiming emergency meetings. Very easy to claim emergency meetings when a manager's under pressure, like Arne Slot, for example. He's an head coach. You know what I mean. So I think he's going to be fired, right? And, maybe it's difficult to fire him after, the winning the last night. I don't think things have just turned around. Liverpool win a game. Is Arne Slot now free? I don't think so. Is he safe? I don't think so. I think Mo Salah probably helped Arne Slot, believe it or not. I think that backfired on Mo. But if the results don't continue, in Liverpool's favour, if they're not good, if we're underperforming, regardless of what Mo Salah said, Arne Slot will lose his job, right? And hopefully that doesn't happen because we all want to turn things around and be successful. At Real Madrid, they win a game. It's not the reaction of some Liverpool fans. We win a game, it's everything's all right now. That's not the vibe in Madrid. The vibe is kind of we can't really sack him after winning the game, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But there's a couple of games coming up that they will pay attention to, I think. And I would say that we're coming up to the Christmas period. We're halfway through December, right? So what? 2 weeks, the next 3 weeks or so. I think it depends what happens, but I do think that going into January things will be a lot clearer on the Alonso situation, if not already by then. So the reason I'm making the video is because people ask me, they'll say, Dunk, I know you're over there. What's because people are interested. One, Alonso is a Liverpool legend. Two, if Slot was relieved of his job, that is someone that would absolutely be considered by Liverpool. All right. So my hunch is he's going to get the bullet. That's what I think, guys. All right. So it's just me giving you my opinion. Even though they did win 2-1 at Alaves last night. One article I read was saying that not unimpressive. They were unimpressive. Alonso's not able to manage the team as he would like. He can't manage the team as he was like, which I think there is the suggestion that he's trying to keep players happy. In other words, the players are controlling the situation a little bit. Well, if let's say he went in to go with a certain selection or a certain formation or a certain style, and that there's a couple of players I'm not fucking, you know what I mean? So it's like he's lost control, like he's lost authority. He hasn't got the authority that a manager should have. And I think that they're aware of that at Real Madrid. And I think that he'll probably get the boot very soon, but certainly in the new year, if something goes wrong. I think there's a cup game coming up, which maybe I should have researched. before the video. Log off now if you want, because that's basically all I'm going to say. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to look and see when this cup game is. Let's have a look. There's a Copa del Rey game on Wednesday, the 17th of December. Stay with me, guys. 17th. Then they've got Sevilla, Betis. It was this one I was thinking of. They play Atletico Madrid in the semi-final of the Supercopa de España. Okay, 8th of January. If he loses that, if he hasn't already gone, that'll be it. I think that's my hunch on it. All right. Okay, I'll leave it with you. Maybe you're not interested, I don't know. But when, who knows what's going to happen with Slot? We don't know. And you've got to look at Alonso's situation as well, I think. All right, leave it with you. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it informative, thumbs up the video, drop me a comment. There's love out under the video if you want to support the channel. Links in the video description if you want to get me a beer. It's that simple. All right, guys, I'll speak to you in a bit.